Hi, everyone. This is working session Sunday, July 23rd, 2023. It's 26/23/23 or 23/6/23.
Seven.
Oh,
Seven.
no, 7. Oh, well, forget it. I'm not here. It's July. It's a
My
7.
how time flies.
Not, I got the feeling next month's gonna be a bad month for me, so I'm gonna hopefully
Say such things.
don't say such things. All right. So I would wanted to come and work on this yesterday. And I swear to God, I fell asleep within like 30 minutes of getting off our chat yesterday. And I slept almost around the clock.
Wow.
I was up for a couple hours in the middle of the night, and then I slept till like 6. I slept for an hour, and then I slept till about 10:30. And so I only had a half an hour to get ready. I needed to get beautiful for you.
Yeah.
Didn't work, but all right. So because I always got a handle on my messages in the morning, Brad. I mean, I got to handle all I got to do the admin nonsense. All right, so I had wanted to come and work on this, the first principle, but unfortunately, I was I did a good thing, which is caught up on sleep.
That's good.
Okay, so. So I was gonna, what we want to do is we want to move the first principles down here into place up there.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna have to do a few obvious ones before we get there. Let's just make sure that I'm not. Like, how did I not include the 3 means of cooperation in this list?
Okay.
Okay. All right, that's why. It's because it's this one. It's spread across.
Okay. Here we go.
Now we have to, so we have the problem. This one gets into he's building up to law. No, it's because it's spread out. But we have to. This was really good work, but All right, so we have a hole. We have a hole in this. All right. We've got. Let's scale. This is all in there. So we really just got a hole. So we have a hole. We have to, I see, I know what I'm. We're trying to. This is, okay, we're trying to do this.
Okay.
We're trying to take this. I'm trying to convert that to strikeout. There's strikeout. Why is it not here? That's why. Try to see the general rule, right?
Right.
All right.
Okay.
We've outlined it correctly. This is evolutionary computation, right?
Yes.
So we've got part one, so this is part two. 3, 4. So you have the 4. And so how do we introduce this? I've already outlined it. What are we creating? The outline, right? Right, the derivations, right? Okay. I'm trying to not repeat work.
Yes.
Um, We're looking through the whole thing. So that's the overview of everything.
That defines the scheme that we're working within.
Right, and now we're trying to,
Specify with detail,
with detail, every,
microscopic look at the elements that are inside there.
right. So, and so that's the team, so we want to state the first principles here. Physical norms. Determinary logic. I'm trying to clarify this, I'm sorry.
Right?
I'm still trying to clarify this. What are we creating? That's right. Okay, so that's physics. Ternary logic. I'm going to do three things at once, and so I don't know. But what I want to say here is, but that's not what I'm doing, and I'm just redoing the outline. And that's right. Two behavior, 3, 4, 5, 5. So do we restate? And that's the outline, right? So we build the first principles. We'll start with physics from which we derive ternary logic. I think it's because I'm doing that this way. Behavior too. Want to get rid of this. My problem is I felt like actually
So,
I felt like this needs to be. I felt like this should be like this acquisition, man acquires. And I feel like causality should be there. You heard, that makes sense to you?
yes,
And I thought, really, something like this. Yeah, that's fine. These are all done.
they're what?
These are done, right? I'll put those into place.
Right. Huh.
What's so funny?
Oh, that cooperative computation with the memory there is an interesting association that I hadn't thought of.
Now we have to do these.
So we have the other ones in place, the ones that you've scratched through.
Right.
Because these are other forms of cooperative
Right.
behavioral cooperation.
So, yeah, so I'll get that in here. So I think we want to bring this up. I'm gonna move this to the beginning. I'll stop confusing myself. Just confusing myself here. Can I just take one sidebar for a second? So I think
Say that again.
I want to see if this is necessary for here, if it goes into my notes.
Okay.
This is just goes over in my notes. Oh, hell, did it again. You gotta just tap it, Brad. You gotta just tap it.
Careful.
Can we not study line for a while?
I'm afraid not.
I realize I'm back here. All right. So now I'm trying to do these three, which is a sequence.
Okay. So this is wait, no, let's just, I want to go back there. Those three things are what life can do before man.
Right.
So that's the basis of behavioral everything.
You're right. That makes sense?
Yes, because it's like then what will differentiate. So you had behavior one, like animal behavior, right? And then we have human behavior.
Right. It's life, animals, and humans.
Right, right.
So the question is, where does that?
You had go back to where I can't keep up with it, or all you're scrolling about.
I'm going to go back to where I think you want me to look.
I saw behavior. You just made it big.
Yeah, I'm going there.
I figured this is good. This is good. So there's two
Oh, I see.
There's two phases, right? There's life, and then there's the subset of humans.
I'm trying too hard to, yeah. So. Let me see here. Time. The computation. Is that it? Can I go here?
Still, I'm watching you.
Yeah, computation's there.
Right? Yes.
Look at that. Right, they go there. That solves that problem. You just gotta turn those into declaratives. So we go cooperate, we've explained. If I can just copy this down. Solve the hard problem already.
Yeah.
Whoops, I cut it out, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you did.
I'll get rid of this. Acquisition. This has to unindent.
This has to what?
Well, we've got acquisition, right? So I have to do and cooperation.
Uh-huh.
Just trying to get. Because we've already dealt with computation, right?
Right.
All right, we're gonna do okay here, Brad. Division of labor. It's gonna be slightly harder.
What's that?
Cooperates.
This division of labor is in there somewhere.
Right.
What? I don't understand this logically false.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Ooh. Yep. Yep.
That's right?
Yeah.
Your man organizes after that. We got, we got more in between here. No, we gotta do it here then. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Right,
That's right. Perfect.
supposed to be. We gotta fix, you're right. We have to do this. I don't know if that's right or not. I don't know. I don't know, you're done for me. Didn't we just do this one?
Yes. Those two.
We did this one. And the problem is, we didn't list out, I didn't do this one.
It's up there.
I didn't put this in, did I?
I think you did.
I know you're almost never wrong.
Admittedly. See?
I did organizers. I didn't do institutions.
Oh, I thought it was organizers. I got confused because they're so close. So institution goes next. You're moving faster than my eyes can't track.
Sorry, boss.
It's okay. I'm not gonna whine. I took Dramamine.
I'm surprised you don't yell at me the whole time I'm doing it.
Why?
Why? Because I think I would assume it would be driving you nuts.
I'm zoned it out, man. I'm good. I can float. I just can float.
All right.
It's interesting to me because I'm processing information as you're going through it, right? Like processing what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
And maintaining about a third of attention on what you're doing in case I can be of some assistance, which I occasionally am. And then processing the information and thinking about it, like in the context of the model in my head.
All right. So the question is, where do we put the organizations? Right. We're talking. This is all influence.
Yes, there
Right.
it is.
So,
And certainly goes after organizes.
right. So this is all influence.
Go up a little bit. It goes before the three coercive influences.
Yeah, I don't, yeah, but here, let's paste it and you'll see. So we've got what we haven't done is enumerate the institutions here,
No,
right? And so we go right up to here without enumerating the institutions. And then we go to elites and institutions.
yeah,
And so I would think that it was here.
okay.
Right? But because are
Here.
these institutions?
No, yeah,
They're organizations,
yeah,
but they're not institutions within.
okay,
So to me, it's like, well, why is this here?
okay.
And so to me, it's like, okay, well, maybe this is in the wrong place.
That could be it. What's interesting is that one is at the scale that
I don't know. I mean,
I want you to leave it in there so we can look at it.
yeah,
The issue is this, it's like it's a weird thing to talk about. Because it's like it represents capitalization, human capitalization.
it's the division of labor and human capitalization. Right, and that's what happens, right? You end up with a division of labor by means of influence.
Yes. Right, and it's like this, and there now you can the scale of the polity does not require institutionalization. Institutions allow the scale to be increased, however.
Right, so it seems like this goes after. Right, so we get hit the X. Let's tap the X again. I don't know what just happened.
Nothing.
Fuck you. Why are you not letting me alone, leaving me alone? Oh, I see. God damn it. Let me alone. Reformatting. I gotta do it this way.
Yeah.
So the problem is reorganize in a hierarchy by the scale of the polity. Right, because this is.
Dependent on our organizational and institutional states.
Say that again, that was right.
Dependent upon the organizational and institutional states.
So we can organize, we can always have all three. But you can't scale.
The scale is dependent on the organizational and institutional state of the public.
The other way around is the institution of scale dependent upon this, is the institutional hierarchy dependent on the scale of polity. You don't need to scale a tribe around a cult. You need to scale tribes by a state and states by cults. Because right, it's degree of
right?
which is what we see. So I'm going to take the Middle East. I'm just going to go through the civilizations. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. The problem was that is how strong is each. Cooperation. Production. Production. I'm not sure about this one now.
What is it?
I know what I'm trying to get across here.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is that there are religions serve civilizations. Religions serve civilizations because they serve races, and it's that simple. States serve people who have a common economic and political interests, and tribes, right, serve people who have common genetic interests. And it has to be this way. So the problem is I want to set up the relationship between the elites, the scale potential, and what results in the sequence of institutions.
Yes.
Because what you'd like is this sequence.
Mhm.
This is the optimum. This is why law is common, right? So does this comes down here. This comes down here, that's one. Okay, that makes sense now. All right. Did this right.
Yes.
This is my favorite stuff.
This is,
The group strategy stuff. I just think it's fascinating.
it is fascinating. Yes.
I've done this correctly. Operation. Okay, let's go back up here. And say we got this one. Point three, and we say the founding institution. I'm gonna just copy all threes. I don't want to copy all four of these.
You only got two of them.
All right, copy all four of them.
Uh-huh.
All right, so let's go down. Let's do this one. Yeah, we didn't do founding institution.
No.
All right, institutions create.
That's utterly fascinating, isn't it?
Path dependence. Well, have to-
Hmm.
Think about power here.
What's that?
Uh. Think about power here, and I just make myself a reminder. So I'm gonna fix all this. Oh.
Utterly fascinating. There's an element that I would ask you about here when you're done with that.
I'm okay. I'm just gonna unmess this sequence. What?
It's path dependence is based on the function of doubling down, which is related to behavioral economics.
Oh,
And it's like, I didn't see behavioral economics in there. Does that make sense?
okay, so.
So it reflects back to some earlier behavior,
Yes,
which ties it together and solidifies the construction.
we did go to neural economy.
There you go. Would also there's and I don't know if we spoke this because it's like when I did the I was attempting to contact Dr. Enriquez and I was trying to draw my white papers up,
Uh,
and it's like this: life acquires, because
Yes.
it's the capitalization. I call it capitalization, but it is like life acquires and seeks to gain and not lose, and that's not in there either, I don't think. Oh, that's good. Except it's spelled wrong. It's just the most fucked up joke ever, man. It's telling quiet jokes, man. I like it.
All right, so we gotta put that in there, right?
Just a little bit.
God damn it, weird finger. So that's when we show it, it shows up again. Least cost.
Yeah.
Annualization.
That's your Markov chains.
Yeah. Are you at a stop at 1 today?
Whatever. No. Told you. Patching it, man.
I'm just really enjoying what we're doing here.
Now you put them in already, those,
I did those, right?
yeah.
I think I want to just make that note. In case I forget to.
Right,
This is where your digital economy comes in. Yeah, you're really good at this now. Trying to figure out how to tease you. I can't think of anything.
try to be a creditable asset to the team. I gain a great deal of joy of being facile with the information.
Man organizes. Man organizes institutions. Man organizes policy. Okay, it's because I put that in the wrong place.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so. Forgot which one I just cut out. Was this one?
I don't know what it's doing.
It's changing the fucking spacing, which I don't understand.
I see it.
Whoa, mute.
Just making it interesting, is it? Now, have you talked about in prior to this point, where you just mentioned rates of adaptation? Have you mentioned the rates of adaptation anywhere before?
Give me 1 second. It's evolutionary adaptation, evolutionary computation. Order of. I'm just gonna leave that because I don't want to reformat the whole sequence.
I would say their institution, the institutions of development of the institutions of state law and religion. That's good.
That's where it is.
Where'd you do?
There's something here. There's something goofy in here. This thing removes all the formatting.
Don't touch that button. Is that what it is?
Well, no, when there's stuff messed up, just you copy it. And then you paste it while this is on and it gets rid of the formatting.
Oh, I see. I see.
So. Which is this? Where does the example sit?
Say it again.
Um, Where does that sit?
Goes further down.
Which one would go in there?
Maybe it could go after the rate. No, founding institutions vary. Nope. Institutions create path dependence.
You think there? That's where I think it goes.
I think so.
Oh, that didn't work.
You unformatted it all. Try again. That's challenging.
This has got to belong somewhere else.
That should go like right after you get institutions.
I think. This is where,
Like right after man organizes polities.
I think that I might be. These are backwards. Behavioral economics. And the one we want to talk about
Yes.
this there. And then. What's the difference?
What?
The information is genetic and available, the metaphysical part. No, and then it's no, and then it's this one, finding restrictions.
Oh my Lord.
Well,
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I've been working on.
go ahead, tell me now.
I'm gonna show you this picture. This is the
Is anything, is this phallic like so many others?
diamond, right?
Yes.
So the diamond had this ethical axis, which has positive ethics on top and negative ethics on the bottom. Religion solves for negative ethics. It justifies bad behavior. And it allows the scale to increase. So it's like it allows the scale to increase before you figure out how to cooperate very well. It allows the admixture of different groups. I'm sorry.
No, I'm following.
And that's why I point to that, because we're looking at the institutional orders, and I pull it to the location where you have the orders of the institutionalization, because I can't see it.
Could you go back down there?
Um,
Give me 1 second. All right. I just think I figured out what the problem is. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
okay, so the evolution is limited by path dependency.
Yeah,
About that, and they're right there. There it is. This founding institutions vary in rates of evolutionary computation.
all right.
Okay. That one has to go up, way up there somewhere. I think these two go way higher because they're talking about like the path dependency.
Right, but this is the first time we mentioned,
Oh, path dependency.
right there. So
Okay.
we're talking about human behavior there,
Yeah.
right? And so then we go to evolution. So founding a varying race.
Wait, so that's the first place you mentioned group strategy, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's what I did wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, I want to talk,
Oh,
I want to talk about group strategy down here. So I want to move that to the end,
yeah.
right? I want to move this to the end. And I want to move these up, right?
Okay.
All right, so
This game is hard.
what?
This is a hard game.
Yeah. Except I think we're there.
But we haven't taught this is
This is computation, adaptation, and evolution. Right? So,
the first time. It's the first time you mentioned them, yeah.
what?
And like in this sequence that we've gone through here, is it the first place you've mentioned rate of adaptation?
Interesting question.
Because to me, rates of adaptation should be way up there somewhere that you're tying back to.
Computation, rates of adaptation, it's right there.
Where is it?
And neural economies of resistance.
Oh.
You know, you're smarter than you look.
Thank God. It's voltage. That's voltage. And then neural economy is a resistor.
Mhm.
Which is a stasis.
Mhm. Discovery.
And there's a
And adaptation. It's basically resistance and advantage. Right, since both resistance and advantage. Both advantage,
that's quite interesting.
right? So you become because back up gives a
Very good. I like that. Mentioning path dependence is good. I would highlight it so that because it's like you want to make it highlighted that it's going to be reflected later. Does that make sense?
absolutely.
So we got that rates of adaptation and we got the
Path dependence up there.
dependence. Yeah.
So this is not group strategy here.
That's quite interesting. What's that?
Oh, I want to move strategy. Yes, this is like this has got to be. I don't know what this power thing's doing. I don't know what this.
Okay. Okay.
This has got to be within.
Power is a weird terminology to be introducing here.
Yeah, I don't. No, this doesn't belong here. So let's get that over to notes. Oh, I see. You guys got to be different.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know any idea why that's there.
Oh, that's
Well,
just gaining insight. It's just interesting. It's like we got a trifunctional system here, right?
mhm,
The state represents the resistor, the path dependence, because it determines the path.
mhm.
I'm trying to figure out what religion does. It's something strange. It allows for like it allows for
Religion produces
scaled
the
capacity.
broadest group strategy. Right, so that's how you intergenerationally transfer the narrative of the group strategy.
It
This,
increases the current.
right, the state is how you govern that strategy, and the law is the terms of it. So it's from law to state to religion is a sort of you can put it as a triangle, but you can also put it as a sequence of most precise to most general. I mean, fundamentally, what's religion do but limit the state? State limits behavior, law limits behavior, state limits law.
Right. So law defines the rate of adaptation.
Right.
So it defines the potential.
That's sort of the problem, right? Is just like if you have slow law, slow state, slow religion, you're kind of fucked. And religion is by definition slow because it's got the longest time horizon.
That's right.
I'm starting to get hungry. I might have to.
I'm like very impressed by this working session. We've done a lot of pretty good work.
Really need really. It's going to take a while to get it clean, but we only need a couple more days like today.
Okay.
Problem is, I'm just too tired late in the day. Where do these go? This goes with your neural economy.
Yes.
So where does this go? This early? Human nature is counter. Why is this still happening?
Oh,
Fuck you.
those random things.
I've got to go fix the code in here somewhere. Um, it seems like a closing thing, not a middle thing.
There you go.
This has got to go to some. This needs to be rephrased. part of the. We need to hit trifunctionalism here. It's ternary logic here. How did you make me put that in? Doesn't show up until cooperation. Ternary logic of cooperation. Ternary logic of institutions. Ternary logic of institutions.
Hmm.
It's where the functionalism come in here.
Right, functionalism is the ternary logics of civilization, yeah? No,
Oh, it's just this.
specific.
The ternary logic. Features.
Yes.
And this is the ternary logic of civilizations. Ternary logic of civilization.
It's so such a strange thing to behold.
I was like trying to explain this to you as something the other day. I was like, it's just so fucking annoying that it's that simple.
It looks that way once you figure it out. It's like looking at a crystal and you're looking down the crystal and it's like, say you're driving past the cornfields, right?
Yeah.
And you can only see down the corn rows when you're
Yes.
next to them.
Yes.
And so it's like that. It looks like a bunch of corn until it looks like rows of corn.
Yes. It's such a great example. All right, I gotta eat something because I'm starting to get dizzy.
All right, Curt. Did you think we did a good job today?
I am stupidly thrilled by today.
It was a great day. I want to ask the nice people that are old enough to still be watching after all that work. Hit the buttons.
Like, subscribe, notification bell, make your comments. I like it when you do it with your you thing. I just love that. All right.
I'm sorry I robbed you of this opportunity.
Well, I'm gonna have to just prompt you that way in the future to see if I can get that out of you. All right. Hope everyone tolerated sitting through that. That was really fun for me. We're gonna get that through this much quicker.
We're gonna get pamphlets.
All right. All right. Love you, brother. Talk to you later.
Good lunch.